We're doing this so you don't have to. That's the whole point of this channel. Right, let's just go in. I'm Elise, Freshwater-Blizzard. This is... Oh shit.
Sorry, it just fell. Apologies.
Welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, I'm cut out already. There you go. Today we're going to be going to Coniston in the Lake District, and I'm pretty goddamn excited about it. Jolene is too. Do you like caves? Do you like mining? You're in the right place, buddy. So in the Lake District, there are no caves, not to my awareness, not that I'm aware of, because the rock is different. So in the Peak District, for example, it's made of limestone, and it used to be part of the sea as well, which means there are natural cave formations, but in the Lake District there are none. It was all formed glacially, but there's so much rock that people wanted to mine things like flint and copper, and today we are going to the copper mines, and I really hope that you will enjoy it. The final cave that we'll go in today is called Moss Head Slate Mine. These collections of mines were last used in 1959. Aside from that, notice that we do not touch the walls. We try not to touch any of the equipment that we find inside the mines. And we do this because mines are so incredibly dangerous compared to caves. Seems pretty legit. Seems pretty good. Can you see how like the ceiling looks like it's about to collapse in?
No, it's banter.
That's just banter. Oh, this goes on for a lot longer than I thought it would. So, a wall like this has probably been made to stop trespassing from people that don't know what they're doing. So, up here we seem to have a collapse that Jolene's now climbing up. I think that all of this used to be part of the mine, but now it's just been all collapsed in. Does it go anywhere?
Just my impending doom.
Nice one. There wasn't much in that one, but it was fun. And look, we've got matching suits on our keys. So we're just going to make our way over to the next one. It was nice, wet. A lot of it was collapsed in on itself from old days, but yeah, seemed alright. As long as we did the right thing, it wasn't dangerous. So yeah, good.
Yeah, it collapsed in.
It collapsed in.
It looks like people just use it to read.
Oh, that's great. I'll know when I next need to go, I'll pop in. Yeah.
This is awesome!
Like Ali Law, who just like climbs on something like that and says, oh, it's so cool, we're so awesome. It's really not. We found a hole. We found a hole. We found a hole next to the pylon. Oh, dump the wellies. Now that looks like a lot of fun. It looks like a mine because you can see can you see here there are like lines. That's probably where people slid in dynamite. They drilled in dynamite to blow it up, and then once it's blown up it makes it an easier job to get in. But this definitely looks like a collapse from the ceiling. That was probably part of the ceiling or something.
Hey, people have been doing it for so long, you know how they used to look? Whereas things like this, that could have fallen down hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
Or last week.
Yes.
Every day.
Yeah. It makes it a bit awkward to think about, definitely, but gosh, it does look quite vast. Shine my light down. can just about see an end. It looks really interesting. Let's go in. Now that looks like more of a collapse. Now I'm further in, that looks a bit more like it's collapsed over the years. I think we've got more of a collapse down here. I think this is kind of the end. I'm trying to get my full light on. It looks like we just have a big collapsed ceiling. It's not really going anywhere. Another small cave, a small mine. A party? People had parties here. Oh, like a fire, like a fire's here. It doesn't seem very appropriate.
It's a long way to hike up here for a fire.
Yeah.
A party.
Yeah. It doesn't seem very constructive. So we found nothing down there and it's a bit of a dead end. We found some fire up there from maybe some yobs or whatever you want to call them. Maybe a few years back you decided to have a fire in here. Not really sure why you'd want to have fire and have a beer in here. It seems a bit... Maybe if they were caught out by the rain or something they couldn't get home, then yeah, but it seems a bit of a long and silly trek just to have a sesh. You okay, Jolene?
Yeah.
I heard rock. So we found a squeeze down here, but reluctant to go down because if it was a mine we'd go down because if it was a cave we'd go down. Because caves you can touch the walls freely and use support and put your whole body weight on the rocks, but in mines everything is so unstable it's not worth the risk of your life just to go down a little squeeze like that. It's just not worth it. Isn't that right, Jolene? Yes. Yes? Don't know if it's the right mine, but it's exciting. We've found one. There's a little rusted thing there, and we'll see. Could be more entrances, she says. We're just discussing. It's quite hard to find them. The one was blocked up there. That's the thing about this. Like, a lot of them are blocked off, so you don't, you know, you just can't go in. What's the point? You want to be safe. Now that there looks like that. Looks like one. The why is because you've got train tracks, and train tracks means it's going to go into some sort of mine.
Such a good hummus dip. Oh,
You're a hummus dip.
oh.
Jolene's like eats this like carrot sticks and things like that, and then at the end of the day she's like, I've had so much to eat today, and I just scoff like a whole Kendall mint cake bar. I'd eat like pizzas and like just go wild, and I'm like,
There's barely any calories in that Kendall mint cake bar. I checked.
Check the Kendall mint. So we're going to Moss Head today, Moss Head Slate Mines, where we finally arrived, which was not our final destination, but we were heading towards here because we've been told it's really, really good. Now, there is hardly any information on the internet about this mine, so I'm really excited to bring you in here today to find out exactly what is in here. Many people won't really know it's here. Many people walk past all the mines and they don't think much of it. They don't go inside. So I'm really excited to safely bring you in and not have any accidents or anything. We've called Call Out, which is where you phone someone up and you tell people exactly where you are and what time you're going to be coming out. And if you're not out by that time, then they will call, you know, like a cave rescue or mountain rescue. We've done that today. It's fully safe for us, but we're doing this so you don't have to. That's the whole point of this channel. Right, let's just go in. I'm Elise, Freshwater-Blizzard. This is... Oh shit,
Sorry,
Jolene.
it just fell. Apologies.
Put the lights on and get this visibility up.
Oh, I just got hit by a raindrop.
You see little tracks on the ground. So historically, maybe about 20 odd people would have come in here every single day, walked up the whole hill, which we took ages to do, and we had to have a lot of pit stops and eat something. It was tiresome, but we made it. But people would have been working here every single day to do that. Push carts on these lines all the way in. It would have been a tough job. You would have had really bad backs and everything. Oh gosh, good to see it passes through there as well. A bit of a collapse. talon.
Yeah, I'll see if I can light it up a wee bit.
I don't know if I could light it up anymore. I've got light at the very end. It's absolutely huge. I can talk really loudly and you can hear me very well.
Hey, oh, I think that caught my face as well. No.
As you can imagine, there's a lot of water. It's really, really wet in here, and this creates rust. And so you get the old machinery that was just left. All of this is just abandoned from the last time that the miners came in, and they would have just walked out on the day that they obviously stopped working. So, in all honesty, why would you want to drag something like this all the way out if you quit your job or if you were fired? So, like, you wouldn't, would you? You just leave it. So all of these are left intact from the day that they were last used. We are currently searching for Jolene's wellies because she lost a wellie. We could stay here and wait for people to come in and then surprise them. Or not, it'll take a long time.
It's just a little while.
Just weeks and weeks before anyone else comes in here, probably. Are we done? Rock! Now we can see light, smell fresh air. Wonderful. You can actually smell the difference. If you notice, you can smell that fresh air smells different from inside. You dropped the wellie before we even went in. We have resolved where the wellie is. Oh, don't kick it, Jolene. Just because you're angry. Right, so we have come to, let's focus a little bit. We have come to the lower series. Should we go on in? Right.
Ooh, do you hear that?
Water.
Let go!
Let go. It's very clear. It hasn't been very disturbed for a while. Nice straight tunnel. Struggling at the back there. Big pizza on the floor. Maybe I'm hungry. And that's it. I didn't expect the lower series to actually go anywhere or be much, but holy shit, don't do that. That's a scary noise, Jolene. Yeah, another huge chamber. What we've got here, absolutely massive. You can see all the water dripping down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we found a corner. Yeah, we found a corner earlier. What do you think it spins?
The carts.
Yeah.
You know, if they wanted to go in a different direction.
Oh, if the cart wants to go in a different direction, it gets on and then...
Yeah.
Can't see many.
I mean, I think the cart gets pushed on, I don't think the cart itself.
I'm absolutely exhausted from that. So exhausted. In all honesty, I've got a cold, and I would never recommend going into a cave with a cold. But mine is slightly different because you just walk in and walk out again. There's no crawling and climbing. You just walk in. So, moment of truth, Jolene. What are we rating this out of 10? These collections.
I would give it. Are we going to have a different mine scale and a different cave scale?
Yeah, I think we have to because
Okay.
caves are
I'd give it a 6 on the mine scale then.
6 on the mine scale.
Yeah, because they had some pretty impressive chambers and there was lots of fun things to see.
I feel a bit more generous. Do I? See, I want to give it a 7. I want to give it a hard 7 because they are very big chambers. It was fun to see all the equipment still in place.
True,
That was really
very
fun.
true.
You can see, and outside of them look really pretty. The landscape looks amazing. But getting here is the toughest thing to do, and that's why I think I'm going to agree with you and give it a 6. So you've got to like seriously persevere to actually get here. And then when you get here, they're about, maybe you could stretch it out to half an hour of fun inside. They were like a 10-minute walk in and out, maybe less.
wee bimble.
Yeah, it wasn't thorough, and I'm used to thorough. I'm used to going in and finding like an extensive thing, but it wasn't extensive. But also there are a lot of mines in the area, so the ones we went in, you know.
Yeah, these are the slate mines, but there's still a couple mines to go in, which I think we'll be doing next year. Well, I'm in this year coming up in a few days.
2019, hashtag 2019, be with us there. Copper mines. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Jolene and Elise Adventures Underground. We still haven't had a name for our channel, which is awful. It's just my name at the moment. But
I'm fine with that, it's lovely.
I felt like what we discussed, there is a lot of water coming in from the ceiling, so it's probably going to collapse at some point. But it felt relatively safe, as long as you didn't do anything really stupid.
Agreed.
Yeah, come for the views. Come if you feel like walking uphill in your oversuit and undersuit and being out of breath for like an hour, puffing and puffing all the way to get up here and wanting just to be in bed.
You're really selling it to the audience.
If you like that kind of thing, it's a 10.
Perfect.
So it works out, doesn't it? If you come into the mines, pay respect to them, you know, respect the mines, and yeah, we're gonna make our way back and have some food.
Lovely.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.